Also dann...
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Ja, das ist richtig.
There's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the academia's control, so naturally the academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
Okay, sehr interessant. Ich weiß immer nicht, ob man dir vertrauen kann.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcha won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Also dann, das ist alles passiert, ne?
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Wir haben nichts zu verbergen. Wir wollen uns mit dem Dendro-Arschon treffen.
Yeah.
Hauen wir doch einfach die Wahrheit raus, scheiße.
God of wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way.
Ja.
When we heard that the academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Ist aber nicht das göttliche Herz, oder? Nee.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
Okay, also wenn die hier ist, dass wir dem herausfinden, wer die hat, ne?
So, where exactly?
Und da weiß er das sogar
That's what
schon.
we need to find out next.
Nee, okay. Ist es etwa, du bist auch auf der Suche danach?
I won't deny that. I'm investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor.
Also müssen wir um das Recht kämpfen, die zu kriegen. So eine Art Trophäe oder was?
My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
Okay.
However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the academia tarnish their deity's soul.
Der Typ ist eh schon tot.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner.
Also müssen wir wirklich um das Ding kämpfen. Ja, verstehe ich das gerade richtig.
And to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us.
Ich weiß nicht, ich vertraue ihm irgendwie nicht, ne? Das wird ziemlich hart nach hinten losgehen.
The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Das ist, was ich brauche. Ja, toll, danke.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Gut.
Hey, Phil, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
Okay, immerhin.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Ja, und hier vor, ich folge dir, ist überhaupt kein Thema. Hier außerhalb der Stadt direkt. Gut, dann ne, flattern wir mal da hinten rüber. Und gucken einfach mal. Und hier außen will er es also uns beibringen. Ja, schön in den Busch, ne? Das ist uns ja keiner hier bespickert.
Alright, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Das bei uns auch?
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry. I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Hey, Phil, you must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything.
Stimmt, wenn er von der Akademie kommt, dann vertraue ich dem Typen eh nicht mehr.
Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
Dasselbe frage ich mich auch.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Okay, und die Wahrheit?
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
So minimal, ne?
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Fire hazard! I'll protect us. Shine down! A festive reprise!
Ciao. Ups. Einfach draufgegangen, die Viecher. Einfach so, die sind umgefallen, da kann ich überhaupt nichts dafür.
I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. Benutze die Wissenskonserve in meinem Inventar. Anwenden. Ganz als sähst du auf einmal die Bilder ganz vieler mit Einhänder kämpfenden Menschen in deinem Kopf aufsteigen und auf einmal wird alles zu einer fernen Erinnerung.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Einen Augenblick lang spürte ich etwas, was in der Wissenskonserve steckt, wurde zu einer Erinnerung.
You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Okay.
Let's dance.
There is no escape!
Scatter!
The fuse is lit.
Okay, ging doch einen Ticken schneller, ne?
Now,
Glaube ich.
I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Okay.
How much?
0,073. Also fast gar nichts.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Ja, mich würde ja die gesamte Kampfkraft dann mal interessieren, ne?
I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Alter, der hat die Kohle von der gesamten Dingens, ne? Und von der gesamten Gilde. Ah. Warte bis zum übernächsten Tag. Alright. Hui, hui. Bis 7 Uhr, ne? Wir bleiben jetzt einfach mal 2 Tage stehen da oben. Jetzt haben wir ja genug im Inventar, dass Paimon nicht verhungern sollte. Könnte man zumindest meinen, ne? Hinten fliegt auch der Jadepalast. Der für den Handel getrieben wird, ne? So.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule is.
Auch gut, dass sie da hinten die ganze Zeit so offen steht, ne? Na, Dory?
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way. Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Ja, dann lassen wir jetzt auch Taten sprechen, ne?
Huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
Dann wollen wir sie jetzt mal hier verblüffen, ha? Ich möchte Informationen über den Verbleib der Wissenskonserve der Gottheit kaufen.
Oh, I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Richtig.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Und zwar...
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
Ja, komm, das wird dich doch nicht aufhalten.
How can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales.
Das stimmt schon,
For the
ja.
information's authenticity, well,
You've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Okay, dann nenne deinen Preis.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons.
Und jetzt kommt's.
Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Ms. Achmar. You mean the Aramites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King.
Naja, so Diskretion ist ja nicht gerade ihr Ding, ne?
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future.
Die Frage, hat sie später einen Laden? Wäre ja gar nicht mal so uninteressant, ne? Ein Hehlerladen.
Figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Achmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Ja gut, dann geben wir die Informationen an dem auch gerade mal weiter. Aber als ob die nicht gerafft hat, dass wir mit dem zusammenarbeiten. Dann ist das Mädel ja doch gar nicht mal so helle, ne? Eigentlich. Ja, ich hab da was gesehen.
What do we have
Good
here?
try. Da müsst ihr schon ein bisschen mehr auf warten, ne? So. Okay. Na, Typen.
Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Die Gegner, denen wir gleich gegenüberstehen werden, es sind die allerlei.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Aramites' transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Achmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Was sicher, dass sie dann rot ist?
In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
Also ich vertraue ihm immer noch nicht irgendwie. Den anderen auf keinen Fall, aber bei
We
ihm...
can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Ich glaub, da läuft im Hintergrund irgendwie was, wisst ihr?
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Alles klar, abgemacht.
See you then.
Ja. Na gut, wir gucken mal. Ein paar Tage später, am Tag des vereinbarten Treffens.
Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
Wir folgen. Habe ich hier einen Wellenreiter? Ja, da können wir ja von hier oben runterflattern, ne?
Up, up and away.
Ein bisschen umgucken, nicht, dass wir hier wieder ein Trümchen irgendwo verpassen, ne? Hier auf dem Schiff hatten wir ja schon. Die daneben war, genau. Kellnerin der Taverne. Ja gut, dann gucken wir mal hier, was da so abläuft, ne?
Hey, Thumb. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
Du kommst mit 5 Mann?
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Get up, boys! Ich denke ja nicht.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Propagate! Germinate!
Where do you think you're?
Shine down!
Time for a light show.
I'll be back.
So. Na, kommt noch mehr? Ach, das war der. Oh ja, gut dann.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away! World, forget me.
What in Teyvat just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
Alter, Mann, ich liebe diese Sequenz. Also wirklich mit jeder neuen Version, die DLC, sage ich jetzt einfach mal, wird immer geiler, ey. Der Kampf eben. Er ist richtig harte Socke, ey. Der Archivar, also, okay. Interessant. Also mit ihm sollte man sich besser nicht anlegen. Das ist ungefähr vergleichbar mit der Lisa, wenn sie Bücher eintreibt. Sollte man sich auch nicht anlegen, ne? Man kennt es noch von Mondstadt. Ja gut, Hammer. Ja gut, Hammer, ne? Ja gut, Hammer. Alle guten Dinge sind 3. Auf
It
geht's.
looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Da wir gerade davon sprechen, wen sagt er? Hyphasia?
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Immer noch, dass die Welt ihn vergessen hat. Was er sagt, ist genau das Gleiche, was ich damals von bei ihrem gehört habe.
Mantra took him away, then that means the academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still, Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration.
Schwierig.
Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Ja, ihr alle nicht, weil ihr einfach nicht aufpasst. Sie ist überall gefühlt. Und du verrätst uns gerade. Wein, ey. Wir helfen mit dem, die scheiß Dings zu holen und jetzt gibt er so nicht mal mehr. Was ein Typ, ey.
Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
Keine Ahnung, was wir machen.
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Da hast du wohl recht. Auf nach Sumeru.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Mhm. Ich glaube, wir werden ihm auf jeden Fall nochmal über den Weg laufen.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Würdenträger? Komischer Vogel, ich sage, dem zu vertrauen ist schlecht. Ist ganz, ganz schlecht. Mit der dichten Rauch und dunklem Wald abgeschlossen. Eieieiei. Okay, das ist schon Akt 2, ne? Ja, komm, wir gehen jetzt. Lasst uns erstmal hier hochgehen. Wir holen jetzt erst die beiden Wegschreine da oben noch. Und dann gucken wir weiter, wie wir es machen. Genau, also die beiden will ich auf jeden Fall haben. Und danach gehen wir in Akt 2 rein, würde ich mal behaupten. Genau, ist doch schon mal ein ganz guter Plan. Und dann gucken wir mal. Ich bin mal sehr gespannt, wie es hier weitergeht. Bis dahin, ihr Lieben.